Morning children, welcome to social class. This is Manoj Kumar working in Oxford High School, Uppugunduru. Last session I finished first chapter Our Earth in the Solar System. This is the first chapter of your new textbook. In your new textbook, how he prepared, already I explained you. Semester wise, he framed the textbook. In the first semester, 4 lessons given. First chapter is our Earth in the solar system. Everything, each and every line I explained you in the previous sessions. In one page, knowledge oriented questions also he framed. Okay, so what is knowledge oriented, sir? One image given in your textbook in one page. In that image, what it indicates, sun. This is the sun. Okay, then how many planets we have? We have 8 planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Okay, these all planets moving around the sun. Okay, all planets moving on one axis at the same time moving around the sun, isn't it or not? So this is called solar system. These are all part and parcel of solar system. For example, if you take Earth moving on its own axis at the same time moving around the sun, Mercury moving on its own axis then moving around the sun. If you see Neptune moving on its own axis at the same time moving around the sun, isn't it or not? Some planets are far away from the sun. Some planets are very near to the sun. Some planets have many moons. Some planets have no moons. The data I am going to explain later part. See what we discussed in the previous classes regarding the sun. Sun is the main body for all the planets. Head of all the planets. Which is the head here? Sun. Okay, based on the sun, remaining planets are moving around the sun. So, regarding the sun, about the planets. I explained you about 8 planets. I explained you about satellites. Few planets having the satellites. Okay, now our natural satellite is moon. Earth natural satellite is moon. Then regarding asteroids, meteorites, comets, everything we discussed. Isn't it or not? Regarding sun, planet I explained you, satellites I explained you, regarding asteroids I explained you, meteoroids explained you, comets I explained you. All together we can say celestial bodies. Sun, planets, satellites, asteroids, meteoroids, comets, all together we can say celestial bodies. These celestial bodies are part and parcel of solar system. Okay na? These celestial bodies part and parcel of solar system. Okay na? Solar system in the sense this all together we can say solar system. Asteroid belt also located here between Mars and Jupiter. Here asteroid belt located. Previous class I explained you. Then Milky Way. So if you see the night sky, then bunch of stars we are observing. Okay na? Then this is a Milky Way. Then our solar system is also part of galaxy or Milky Way. Okay na? Universe. These Milky Ways part and parcel of universe. Milky Ways part and parcel of Milky Way or galaxy part and parcel of universe. Solar system part and parcel of galaxy. Okay na? So these are all celestial bodies part and parcel of solar system. Everything I explained you. I given clarity. You have clarity regarding this. For example, if you take Mercury, Mercury is the nearest planet to Sun. Okay na? Mercury is the nearest planet to Sun. So, okay na? It is very near to the Sun. That's why here hot conditions are prevailed. That means temperatures are very high in the planet Mercury. So we are not able to go Mercury because highest temperatures are recording in Mercury. Then Suppose if we go by Mercury, so how much time it takes for one round to finish around the sun? So 88 days. Technically, if we wanted to talk one orbit around the sun, orbit is nothing but a path. This is the path of Mercury. By using this path, Mercury moving around the sun. By using this path is technically called orbit. Okay, na? So one orbit around the sun, how much time it takes? 88 days. One spin on its own axis, how much time it takes? 59 days. Okay, na? So 88 days to finish around the sun, moving on its own axis, how much time it takes? 59 days. That is data about Mercury. Mercury have no moons. We have one moon, that is nothing but moon. Night time we are observing moon, that is the natural satellite. That name is moon. Okay. Venus. Next, Venus, one orbit around the sun, 255 days. How much time it takes to finish one round around the sun? 255 days. So on its own axis, how much time it takes? 243 days. So Venus also not having any moons. So see, Mercury and Venus, these both planets not having any kind of moons. Moons means satellites. Okay. Next, our Earth. Okay, regarding Earth we know rotation and revolution. Already in the previous classes we discussed rotation and revolution. Okay, na? So rotation means Earth moving on its own axis, that is called rotation. Revolution means Earth moving on its own axis, at the same time Earth moving around the sun, that is called revolution. Okay, how much time it takes to move on its own axis? 24 hours. That means one day. That's why we are observing day and nights. How much time it takes to finish moving around the sun? It takes 365 days, 1 by 4. 365, 1 by 4 days. That means nearly 1 year. Okay, that data I have written here. One orbit around the sun, 365, 1 by 4 days. That means 1 year. One spin on its axis, 1 day. Okay. So number of moons, 1, that is nothing but a moon. Number of moons mean in the sense number of satellites. So Earth having only one satellite, that is nothing but moon. Mars, one orbit around the sun, 687 days. One spin on its axis, 1 day, like Earth. Number of moons, 2. Phobos and Deimos. Number of moons, 2. Those names are Phobos and Deimos. Up to now, we discussed about inner planet. Inner planets. How many inner planets are there? 4. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. These are all called inner planets. That means these planets are very near to the sun. Okay. Mercury, Venus not having any moons. Earth having only one moon. Mars having 2 moons. Okay, na? So Earth takes how many days to finish one round? Yes, 1 day. Around the sun, 365, 1 by 4 days, nearly 1 year. Jupiter. These Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. These 4 planets are called outer planets. Okay? Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. These 4 planets are called as outer planets because these Jupiter, then Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, these 4 planets very far from sun. Temperatures are very less. Automatically temperatures are very less. Jupiter, one orbit around the sun, 11 years, 11 months, nearly 12 years. One spin on its axis, 9 hours, 56 minutes. Number of moons, 79. Number of moons, 79. Jupiter having how many satellites? 79. Remember this one. Next, Saturn, one orbit around the sun, 29 years, 5 months. 29 years, 5 months. One spin on axis 10 hours 40 minutes. 10 hours 40 minutes. Number of moons 82. At current data, this Saturn having the highest moons. 53 are confirmed, 29 not confirmed. That means not given names. As per NASA, National Aeronautical Space Agency, that space agency belongs to America. Okay, na? Then our space agency name? Yes, ISRO. Indian Space Research Organization, which was established in the year of 1969, August 15. ISRO was established in the year of 1969, August 15. ISRO headquarters located in Bengaluru. Already the data I given. So come to the Saturn. Saturn having highest number of moons 82, 53 confirmed, 29 not confirmed, not given names. Uranus, one orbit around the sun 84 years. One orbit around the sun. For example, Earth, one orbit around the sun 1 year. But Uranus, one orbit around the sun 84 years. One spin on its own axis 17 hours 14 minutes. Number of moons 27. Okay, now Uranus 27. Neptune, one orbit around sun 164 years. Earth 1 year. Neptune, one orbit around sun 164 years. Remember that. So lot of time it takes to finish one round around the sun. Then one spin on own axis 16 hours 7 minutes. 16 hours 7 minutes. Number of moons 14. So altogether, up to current data, which planet have highest moons? Yes, Saturn. Total 82. Jupiter 79. Jupiter 79. Earlier Jupiter contains highest moons. How many? 79. Saturn 82. Earth 1. Mars 2. Mars how many moons? 2. Uranus 27. Then Neptune 14 moons. Okay, na? So if you have textbook, once you go through this data is very important for examination point of view. Furtherly, if you wanted to write any kind of competitive exams, by that time also this data is very important. Okay, na? So you try to note down this data perfectly. Okay, if you note down it perfectly, then you can understand very easily. Here the sun I drawn. After that, one by one planets I drawn. These all planets moving around the sun, that is called a revolution. Every planet having its own orbit, that is called orbital plane. So Earth takes 1 year to finish one revolution. That means so one complete movement, how much time it takes? 1 year. Then Neptune takes 164 years. 164. This one, this planet is far away from the sun. First of all, you draw this diagram. After that, this information also note down. Sun, planet, satellites, asteroids, meteorites, comets, celestial bodies, solar system. These are all part and parcel of solar system. Milky Way galaxy, part of solar system. Okay, that means solar system part and parcel of this galaxy. Universe, this galaxy is part and parcel of universe. Okay, then one by one I explained you. This Mercury, one orbit around the sun, then one spin on axis. Okay, na? One orbit around the sun, one spin on axis. For every planet I explained you. First 4 are called inner planets, next 4 are called outer planets. Okay, na? So prepare carefully your notes by seeing my videos. If you have any doubts on my videos, then raise your doubts. In the next session, I will solve your problems. Thank you.